Well, how was your season last season, and tell me something about you as a runner?
Every time I got the opportunity at USC, I feel like I did great things, scored in big games. I would say I bring power, speed, good vision. I feel like I bring everything as a runner. Just need the opportunity to show it, and I feel like I'm going to be able to show it here.
Darwin, you're a guy who's played in the Big 12, the Pac-12. Did you ever see yourself over here in the ACC? I mean, it's a little bit of difference, isn't it?
I know, it's crazy. I'm blessed to be able to, go through everything I went through and be able to be exposed to 3 conferences.
Yeah.
So
some good football.
Yeah, it's some great football over here. Definitely excited with North Carolina. Coach Mac Brown, he's a Texas legend. So I've always seen him coach, and just excited.
Yeah. So you remember him growing up? Like you were a kid, was he?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a child, I always grew up a Texas fan.
Right.
So just watching him.
What were you surprised to hear from UNC when you got in the portal? I mean, did you?
Yeah.
What were your I don't know, your thoughts before you got in and then after you got in? Like who all you heard from?
So Coach Mac Brown, Coach Porter.
Yeah, Larry Porter.
He reached out to me, and instantly I talked to my mom and them. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna go there. They got one of the best backs in the country." And so I was shutting it off, and then my mom and them, they was just like, "Be open to every opportunity, never close the door." And so I ended up taking this visit, and Coach Porter, broke down like what they had to offer. That they got a Marion and stuff, but he just broke down like that Marion had a lot of carries, and they was looking to run up the ball a lot more this year, and they run the ball 60-40 out of pass. So he said he had opportunity here. He pulled it up on the computer. And I
gave you the whole presentation, right?
Gave me the whole presentation. So it didn't feel like a pitch. I feel like they was being truthful. They had the facts to back it up. But it was a lot of different schools, reaching out. But at the end of the day, I felt like this was a perfect fit. You got great coaches here, with a lot of history. I feel like Amarion's going to bring the best out of me. And I can bring the best out of everybody in the room. So just excited to see how it goes.
So a couple of years ago, they had Michael Carter and Javonte Williams in the same backfield. Like, did those two names come up about how they were able to, split the carries, and both of those guys were able to shine? Obviously, they got to the league. Were those two guys a conversation topic at all?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I didn't feel like it was a pitch, but I knew the history that they had with the running backs here, how they could use running back. When they first reached out, that's what came up to my mind. Like, yeah, they got a Marion. This could be that. But at the end of the day, it's all about coming in and competing. Like, this is my last year. It got other backs in the room. Gonna have to come in here and earn it, show them what I got. I know I can bring a lot to the table, but it's up to me to prove it to them. That's what they said.
Don't let me hog it, guys. Or I can keep going.
Chapel Hill been and to UNC's offense?
The adjustment's been great. I feel like, as a college athlete, they lay everything out for you. So the transition was good. Everybody helped me, in my transition, coaches, players, professors. I just feel like, I'm bringing back Coach Means. He be helping me watch film, already getting adjusted to the new offense. But it's been coming along pretty good.
So I was looking for some stuff about you at USC, and I found a podcast. One you did with some guys, and then another one that they did. They were talking about a touchdown that you scored this year, and fan reaction. Apparently, you were like a fan favorite, one of the fan favorites, one of the underlying guys on the team that's a fan favorite. What can you tell us about that, and what's it like being a fan favorite at Southern Cal?
It was always great. I faced a lot of adversity there. It was a great school, great program. Every time I got my opportunity, I made the most of it. I would just say it made my experience there a lot better, knowing that I had the fans, that every time I did something good, like, I mean, they were supporting me. I had support from everywhere in my family. I'm just thankful, you know, that it wasn't a bad experience with them.
You're familiar with what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What was your story that ingratiated people so much to you when they texted them? Because you weren't originally a Southern Cal guy, you started at TCU, so why did they kind of latch on to you?
I would just say, like, my personality and my positive attitude, you know, everything didn't go the way I wanted at USC, like the playing time. But I feel like every time I did play, like, they just seen like what I bring to the table and how I help the team, and just always keeping a positive attitude in any situation, you know.
How many words have you been able to get out of Omarion? Because he doesn't talk much. Like,
I know, it's a lot. I mean, we always joking around, playing around. He's a good dude. Like, I like him. Everybody think he's so quiet, but like at the end of the day, he's just like a normal person.
Okay, all right. So he's a little more talkative with you guys.
Yeah. He a lot more talkative.
All right.
How much did you know about him when you entered the portal?
I knew a lot. I mean, he was one of the top backs in the country, and he was one of the best backs. Like, I mean, his work ethic show it. Just like how he carried himself. Like, I mean, I like everything about him. He's a great player, like I said, but like I told, I didn't get his name, but Omarion, what I say about?
You're talking about Omarion. How
Oh
much
yeah,
you know about him?
like I said, the other reporter, he brought up, like, when Coach Porter had reached out to me, and Coach Porter, like, UNC reached out to me, I was like, man, ain't no way I would go there. I mean, they got one of the top backs in the country. But I mean, like, when he broke down everything and how I could help him out, like, I was like, yeah, this is.
It's been a heck of a sales pitch.
Yeah, I ain't see
What
this.
was the hook?
I mean, he just brought the facts about the offense. Like, he put it up on the computer, put up how much they run the ball, pass the ball, how much they use the backs, how Marion had a lot of carries last year, and how he could have been more explosive in some situations, like he needed a break or something. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I know this is going to be a great fit, and it's going to be a great season.
When you first entered, did you have any idea that you'd end up on the East Coast?
Never.
You're from Texas.
I thought I was going to go north, south.
Right.
You're from Texas originally, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you were TCU, so you're a Horned Frog, a Trojan, now Tar Heel. That's an interesting
I know.
match.
It's pretty wild, but it's all a blessing at the end of the day.
You getting used to wearing it?
Yes, sir.
You like it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
A lot of guys like the shoe game here. How do you like the shoe game?
Yeah, I like shoes. I mean, I don't be spending my money on like too many shoes, but like when I get free shoes,
When they're giving them out?
Yeah,
Do they have a
yeah.
better shoe game here than Southern Cal and TCU?
Yeah, it's a better shoe game here for sure. I mean, but nah, it's all been great. You know, the coaches have great history. The players are even better people. And then just like the environment here in Chapel Hill, like, I just love it already.
How much was grad school part of it too? And what are you studying?
I was a sports broadcasting and communications major.
So you want to take art?
At UNC. Yeah.
All right.
So
Not much money, dude. No, I'm just- Stick with football, man.
But UNC have a great program here too as well. And like when I got in class, I was like, man, like, it's almost harder than USC. It's about the same. So I mean, academics was a major part of it as well. But at the end of the day, like, I'm here for football too.